Hello, welcome. This is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Attila Pink, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about what happened this weekend and what we should watch during this week, because the market went down significantly in the last couple of days, especially old coins. But I also have very bullish news today, because the SFC in Hong Kong approved a couple of Bitcoin and Ethereum spot ETFs, so they got a green light. This is definitely bullish for the whole crypto market, not just for Bitcoin. So guys, all this in today's video, and don't forget, every single day I bring you the fresh cryptocurrency and blockchain news here on Blockchain Bloom to keep you up to date. So if that's important for you, simply subscribe to this YouTube channel and also hit the like button if you like this kind of content. And now let's talk about the detail. Well, let's look at the market, where we can see that actually Bitcoin in the last 24 hours is up 2.5%, but almost 9% down in a week. Ethereum up now almost 7%, 6.5%, but more than 11% down when we compare it and look at to the whole week. So look at the little bit the bigger picture. When we're looking at the top gainers, Core up 40%, iOS up 27%, Neo 21%. We can see a lot of altcoins gains today, but it wasn't a couple of days ago like this. Among the losers, we have TIA 4% down, basically. That's it. Now everything is going up today. So we have actually bullish things, but it's very important to talk about the things what happened during the weekend. So let's talk about it. So first of all, let's look at the Bitcoin chart. And this one doesn't look too bad, to be honest with you. Look at this, especially when you're looking at the weekly one. Look at the weekly. Oops, what happened? Okay. So basically what we can see, Bitcoin price is just where it was, last week, or even just a couple of before. So nothing major happened when we looking at the big picture. When we focus in, when we, looking at just a couple of days, and now let's move to the daily, then we can see that yes, Bitcoin went all the way down to 60,000 something, which is definitely not bad. Which went down significantly are the old coins. And I'm going to talk about the altcoin part separately. But first of all, very important, we're going to have the halving in 4 days on the 19th of April. And now it looks like. So this is definitely a bullish catalyst for Bitcoin, not directly on the day when a halving happening, but after that, again, we talking about a totally different ratio, because just think about it. Now, 900 Bitcoin getting into the system every single day. After the halving, which happening after every 210,000 block, which is, roughly speaking, every 4 years. Basically, the block rewards are cut in half. And this is what's going to happen this week. The biggest thing in Bitcoin is happening again this week. And instead of 900 Bitcoin, just 450 Bitcoin will enter into the system. This is the only way how Bitcoin can get into the system. So this is definitely a bullish thing. Then what happened, basically, the major thing, what caused this crash on the market, it was that Iran attacked Israel. And because of the views, when war happens, it's always scary, it's always shocking, and it's obvious, it's a terrible thing. I actually hate this whole thing, but therefore the market is always panicking. But when we're looking at back a previous situation, where something similar happened. Look at this one here. This was when Russia, attacked Ukraine. Back in 2022. And when you look at this, you can see that we had here, the bad news. We crashed down, but just a couple of days later, we were all the way back. And this is likely to happen in many cases, because when the bad news hit the market, then we crash, but then everything, it gets smoothened, especially when there are not worse and worse news coming out, then we can recover. So please keep it in mind when something happening which makes the situation much worse, everything is, I don't know, just very bad scenario, then of course it can go further down. But if nothing major is happening, I'm saying this is already a big thing that, this attack happened and they go back and forth. But then it's likely that we can actually recover from this point. And yeah, what did happen on the weekend, lots of liquidations. Look at this here. On the 12th of April, we had here 784 million US dollar longs liquidated, and then we had here again hang on, let me zoom in. You know what, let me refresh this page because something is just not as I wanted, and then I do it here, do it at 12. Yeah, now you can see it a bit different, right? So here you have, once you had, this is not major, 60 million, but then here, what I just mentioned, 768 million. Then on the next day, one part is 54 million, and then another 716 million, and then another 63, another 71. So when we add this together, more than 1.5 billion US dollar, basically in 2 days, liquidated in long positions. That's crazy. And when these things happening, that definitely push the market further down. And this is how it works. Look at this. Whoops. No, I just switch off this. Yep. Okay, let's do it. So look, this is what basically happening always. Market down, many people happening. Then poof, account zero because didn't prepare for it properly. That was so sudden, and then we just go up. And it happened to many people in the crypto market. We're talking about more than 1.5 billion US dollar liquidated in 2 weeks, 2 days, weeks, man, it's just something like this. So look at back. We don't see something like this. This was again significant and extreme. So it's basically because of the war, and I'm going to talk about the altcoin situation, why altcoins went down that much. Because to be honest with you, when you're looking at Bitcoin recovered quite nicely. Again, third time we were held by 60,000 US dollar, around that. Now we're coming back. We're already around 66,000 US dollar right now at the moment, where we were just a couple of days ago. So now this one doesn't look too bad. Obviously, you can see here this trend line, which now works as a resistant. But when we break above, then we can just continue, and we have bullish things actually happening today. But now let's move on to the altcoin thing for a second. What happened to the old? So the altcoin market got a bigger hit than Bitcoin. And then we have here, an crypto strategist who had a lot of followers here. But bottom line, I just wanted to share what he's saying because I think he's kind of right. That he's saying that, let me share the screen. I think for the most part, it was very simple, supply versus demand dynamics. We got to the point where there were a lot of new coins launching daily, and each one needed more and more liquidity to support it. At one point, it needed around 200 million a day of a new money inflow to support the current prices. So supply overwhelms demand, and because everyone is all in, there is not enough passive bid and demand in the books or liquidity, and we get these violent move down. So the bull market always ends when supply essentially becomes infinite and there is nobody left to buy. We aren't there yet, in my opinion. This is what he's saying, and I actually agree. Good luck and happy picking over the next few weeks. That's what he's saying. Bottom line is that, just think about it. We had lots of altcoins coming out every single day, almost every minute kind of thing. And they all needed some, supply. They had to buy more and more. And sooner or later, we got to the point when something shaky happens, and this war situation is a perfect example, then the whole thing, it just burst, and we go down significantly. And also when we're looking at the greedy part, when we're looking at leverage, what people use, obviously you can see how many long positions were liquidated. That was actually crazy. So I think it was definitely healthy. When we do look back to 2017, we see, these kind of shakeouts, more than 30% for Bitcoin, multiple times during the bull market. Now we hardly see like 18% or something like that when we're looking at to the all-time high. So actually, Bitcoin hold itself pretty well. We should separate now Bitcoin for the crypto market really, because Bitcoin, because of this Bitcoin spot ETFs in the US, got in a total different category. The people are not that scared if Bitcoin goes down than before. Altcoins are not safe. Therefore, the more panic it's when it comes to altcoins. Also, the institutional investors are the ones mostly invest now in Bitcoin. The retail, a big part of it, invest in altcoins, and retail is the one which has the weaker hands. They are not the professional, not the big money guys. So a majority. This is why the altcoin went down market. But what I always tell you, if you just realize profit after like an altcoin is doubling for you, and you put it aside, and then you just let it go more up to getting more and more profit, but you're already safe because you cannot lose, and then you have a significant dip and you still believe in that altcoin or some others, then there you have money to enter into the game again and get another gains. So this is not financial wise, it is something to think about, because people are greedy, not taking profit, something just off the table, and when their portfolio is hit, the whole thing is now down. The clever ones could actually add to it, which can cause bigger gains. Can we go further down when the situation getting worse? Of course you can, but sooner or later we're going to find the bottom again, and then from there it's upwards again, because big things happening in Hong Kong. Because now finally today on Monday, and this is actually major news, the SFC give the approval to a couple of Bitcoin and Ethereum spot ETFs in Hong Kong. Okay, so big news. Well, we were waiting for this, to be honest with you. On the weekend, we did talk about it. So this also helped big little bit Bitcoin price. But look at this. Here we have Hong Kong Securities and Futures Commission. SFC has officially approved several spot Bitcoin and Ethereum exchange traded funds. So basically ETFs. So that means the trading coming to Hong Kong exchange, pretty soon. And this is major. We could see what happened in the United States, China, Hong Kong. It's a big market. And, now they joining the game. And now they would like to also scoop up a lot of Bitcoin, which can actually definitely be a positive thing for the Bitcoin price. Halving is here, as I said, in a couple of days. This week, actually. And, a lot of things. So even it's a very bad situation that the war is happening, and yes, it can cause further problems in the market. It's also important to watch how the stock market is going to react today when they open on Monday. But when we just put this couple of days separately and then looking what's happening around the halving, after the halving, with these news, that could be actually a bullish catalyst. Do we know the future? Of course you don't. But we just look the probabilities, and I think this is actually more likely. However, we're going to see it, as I don't know it for sure either. What do you think? You can let me know in the comment section. Guys, all this for today. That's it. Don't forget, every single day, I'm making you the fresh cryptocurrency and blockchain news here on Blockchain Bloom to keep you up to date. So if that's important for you, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. Also hit the like button if you like this kind of content. See you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.